Hey everybody, this is Perch. This is a kind of a question I have, and it's either going to land with you or not. But it's a legitimate question. It's not a passive aggressive question. And before you dismiss it offhand, just I think about it a little bit. So this came into my mind, kind of thinking about two things at once. And the first is, and we've talked about this before. I've done videos this before. The Bobby Drake is gay is my headcanon, and therefore I saw all the signs from 1960 to today, or to when Bendis outed him. And my theory, just if you haven't listened to those videos, is those weren't signs. There was not all these signs, or was not all these moments. That a lot of that was you reading into things, and in particular, reading into a lot of things in the 60s. And if you take that lens and you apply it to comics in the 60s, everyone is gay. Like almost all of them are. You will see all kinds of moments that it's like, hey, look, Mr. Fantastic always wants to hug the Thing. And Johnny Storm is often playing pranks on the Thing and hiding his pants. And that's clearly coded gay in 2024. It's like in the 60s, you had a lot of things that were going on. You had people saying, hey, you look a little queer today. And they meant sick. So, you can't apply today's sensibilities to the past and say everybody was thinking the same way. They weren't. They were thinking a different way. But anyway, there's certainly people out there who's like, nope, my headcanon is the headcanon. It is the definitive proof of everything, and therefore, he's gay. He's gay because I say he's gay. And you're welcome to do that. And certainly, if your argument is, well, he's gay in the comics now, you are correct. Bendis outed him as gay during his run as writer, and he's written gay now. He is gay, and that this part is the part that is always a struggle for people who do not have the headcanon, who believe the character is straight. Like I believe the character was written straight from when he first appeared in the 60s through the 90s when he was dating Opal and a lot of other girls. He was a horny kind of bastard for a lot of girls for a long time. And then right up until Bendis' run, and Bendis decided, I'm going in a new direction. Marvel said, okay, Marvel owns the character, QED, gay. That's how it works now. But I was thinking about these people who, they're like, well, I've always believed he's gay, therefore he's gay. And I just believe it, so you're wrong because I believe it. The headcanon is the canon, people. And then I was thinking about this, this X-Men 97 writer, and the controversy of, is Morph gay for Wolverine? And is Wolverine gay back? Or who knows? And there's all these mental gymnastics around, taking a situation that is not written that way in the comics and trying to twist it around. And people are pointing to, like, well, Morph, they're all going to die, so Morph appeared as Jean Grey and said he loved him, despite the fact that was, stuff that Morph has done before, and it's kind of in character for him to do that, behave that way, and everything. Like this stuff that it's there wasn't anything there except Bo, the writer, who was then fired for going off script and deciding things that he wasn't supposed to decide. Bo said, no, he's gay. Now, keep in mind, Bo made many comments about, gayifying all the X-Men. Those are his words, not mine. And so, again, you have to take this with a little bit of a grain of salt here, because, just because he says, hey, nope, the character is gay, A, doesn't make him gay, and B, he was fired. And part of him being fired was Marvel saying, hey, you're doing inappropriate things around the office, and also we'd like you to shut up and not talk about our show, X-Men 97, because you don't represent it properly. Marvel's words, not mine. You don't represent it properly. Okay. So if he doesn't represent it properly, then why are we taking what he says as gospel when Marvel says, nope, that's not what we intended, but this one writer does? And so my question to you is, this non-passive-aggressive question is this. Why is it that so many people roll over immediately, or, to put a more vulgar term on it, become the bottom bitch? Why do so many of you roll over for culture war things going, oh, yep, I guess he's gay now. Whereas you see other people who dig in and go, for their side, go, nope, my headcanon says it's this way. What's stopping you from using that same trick? Why go to the worst answer unless you want to be angry about it? But if you're a comic fan, why not dig in your heels just like these other people? You have more credibility, history, background, canon, whatever you want to call it. You have more on your side proving out your point. So why are you letting kind of these random little things shape your perspective when they have almost no merit, no weight, no significance, no history? You're holding all the cards. Put it this way. If you're going to debate somebody and you're going to say, all right, one of you is going to take the stand that Morph is gay and Wolverine's gay and that this is all a secret, trying to gay your children plot. That's what you're going to do. The other side is going to argue, no, you're out of your mind. That isn't what anybody thinks. And what's wrong with you, basically? So one of you is going to take the point of, yep, gay. The writer said he was gay. The other one is going to say, nope, this is just a bunch of people being stupid, and I don't know what you're talking about. If you're the second group, you have a way easier argument. Because you could say, look, it's a Disney Plus cartoon. Disney has expressly, for this cartoon anyway, stated they're not going to wander into that stuff. And nothing was said on screen. Every other aspect about the character's love life is said with zero subtlety whatsoever. Say what you will about X-Men 97. That is not a subtle cartoon. That is not one that's like, oh, there's a lot of, nuance to this storyline here. We're gonna carefully No, it's written to be very easily understood. So on one hand, you've got Marvel Disney not explicitly saying anything, not explicitly doing anything. You have a track record of ignoring it, and you have Marvel's own words saying that's not what we intended, and you have the evidence that they fired the writer who's running his mouth off about all this kind of stuff. That's one side. On the other side, you have the word of somebody who has repeatedly lied on Twitter, who's made up stories, who, and you have to kind of cross your eyes and read into a lot of body language and other things in a cartoon that, let's face it, I know many of you, like me, were, in the 90s watching this cartoon, and you're older now. That cartoon's made for kids. Again, I'm making a very careful point here, and the point I'm making is, why not hold your ground with some of this stuff and just say no? The quote-unquote other side is doing it. They're saying, hey, there's one panel in X-Men #1 back in the 60s where Iceman says girls are icky. Yeah, I know 2 pages later he's trying to perv on her and, flirt with her and everything else, but that one panel it says girls are icky. That's clear. Every gay guy, every single one, started their gay life saying girls are icky. That's how it starts. They start by saying icky girls and then gay. Okay, listen to that out loud. Doesn't that sound absolutely absurd to you? It is absurd. So why is it that so many people hear that and be like, fuck, I guess that's a ironclad argument there. I mean, there's no possible way we can possibly I guess we're just gonna have to accept this premise that he's been gay all along and fuck Marvel but doing this to us. The guy, I mean, that one, that's right, that one panel makes him that forever does this. We're gonna have to this. I know the writer here in the X-Men was fired, and I know that he's in trouble for sending nudie pics of himself to his staffers, even though he didn't want it. And I know he said a bunch of things on social media and basically got a cease and desist from Marvel over all this. I know that all that's true, but I guess he's still the authority on all things X-Men, so we're gonna have to believe him. All the characters are gay. Like literally, I could expect for somebody like that, or say Mags Visaggio, who is not writing any Marvel or DC comic right now, and they're not letting Mags in with a 10-foot pole. Make the joke if you got it, but they're not letting Mags anywhere close to these characters. And yet, if Mags came out and said, Angel is trans, always has been, you would have people doing videos on it, like, fuck, Angel's trans now, says Mags, and we're just gonna have to believe it. So fuck, now we're angry. Or alternatively, maybe these people are lunatics, and you can just say, you know what, I choose not to accept or believe that. I'm not going to give it any oxygen because it's clearly insane. And why lean into insane things? So forget it. Sorry, come back when you make sense. Does that, you know what I mean? I don't know. Explain it to me, please, in the comments below, and thanks for listening.